Hello everyone, this is Champion Marks here for another video. Before the actual battle starts, I would like to say this. Shoutouts to the Ministry of Darkness, a new clan that I've recently become part of. It's a cool place, you should come by there. There's good people, good battlers of all kinds, and we are looking for recruits, so it would be very much appreciated if you could at least consider coming to the clan. A link to the clan's chat will be in the description. If you want to join, just talk to the owner, if indeed he's actually on the chat. He's not on there 24/7, because why would he be? And anyway, just a fair warning. If you do go there looking for battles, make sure that you say what rules format you are playing by, because there are some people down there that like to use Ubers. But anyway, on to the actual battle narration. Anyway, this is versus one of my friends, Digisprites of YouTube. His link will also be in the description. He's recently gotten into competitive battling, so yeah, he's actually pretty good for a newcomer. He also does LPs, so yeah, you should check him out, like right now. Do it. Well, maybe after you've watched the video, but yeah, check him out. Anyway, Bliss and Heatram trade rocks, which is cool, because, you know, first turn rocks and shit. I go for Toxic, he switches into Gliscor, so I am a dumb fuck, because I went for Toxic and just gave him free poison heal, even though he had a Toxic orb, I still feel stupid. But, anyway. Gliscor goes for the Earthquake, wanted to get that KO, but I go into Ferrothorn, which kind of walls it, because it doesn't have Taunt or Fire Fang, which is cool. And, excuse me. I predict to switch out, so I'm gonna go for Dem's Spikes to set up and stuff, because he has, two things on his team that are vulnerable to it. Well, he has quite a few more than just two things that are vulnerable to it, but like four things, I think, that are vulnerable to it in total, and I really want those out there to hit all of them, because Bliss, it has a lot of HP, but Spikes gets rid of quite a bit of it. He's also got Bisharp, which will take damage from that, and since it's a sweeper, it really likes not taking extra damage, just when unnecessary. And, yeah, all of his other guys, especially that Infernape, because that thing can run train on my team, aside from, Jellicent. But anyway, I kind of missed the last couple turns. But anyway, I made some weird-ass prediction not going for the Toxic with my Heatran, switching out into Jellicent, because I thought they would go for a water move or something. I don't know, but, stuff. And here, I just switch back into my Heatran, because I want to get a Toxic on this thing, and I thought they would go for something, I don't know, but they switch into Infernape, and that's not good, because Infernape can kind of hurt my Heatran a lot with close combat. So, kind of want to switch out and go back into my Jellicent, because, you know, Jellicent kind of walls every Infernape in existence, even though mine doesn't carry defense EVs. Mine carries special defense EVs, because pro, and, yeah. He's just going to go for the U-turn, because he really has nothing better to do, because he can't hit me for crap with Flare Blitz, because it's a resisted move on a water type and stuff. So he just goes for that U-turn, goes Nikolai score, which, kind of a questionable play, because I could have just tried to kill this Infernape and gone straight for the Scald, so, yeah, probably shouldn't have switched in Gliscor, but I do go just for the Taunt, because I thought, I don't know, maybe it'd bring in a defensive thing, like Blissey or whatever, even though that, actually, now, meh, whatever. Go for the Scald, because I wanted to see how much it would do, and that Earthquake does way too much. So, yeah, but my Scald also does way too much, but his Earthquake will do way too much before my Scald does way too much. So, yeah, if you understood that, then good for you. Can you explain it to me? But, whatever. I go into Ferrothorn, because I know that he's taunted, so he can't even go for Protect, and he's just going to go for Earthquake, and Ferrothorn can kind of take those. And I see his taunt wears off, so I'm like, he's probably going to go for Protect just for Poison Heal, so I will go for Dem Spikes to get those spikes out there. And I do believe that he's going to switch out, and I just decided to get my last layer of spikes up, because, yeah, that's kind of going to wreck shit on his Infernape and Bisharp, because those things have no way of recovering HP. And, yeah, those are two pretty big threats to my team, because Infernape can run train on everything with close combat if Jellicent is indeed KO'd. And, yeah, Bisharp, it just has pretty damn good type coverage and can KO a lot of stuff. But anyway, I switched out into my Latios here, because I wanted them to go for Will-O-Wisp so I could trick them, but they go for Taunt, and I can't trick them because they went for Taunt, because Trick is not an attacking move and stuff. And, yeah, that kind of forces me to switch out, because I don't want to take a Will-O-Wisp and get, have Psyshock not kill, but, they predict me switching into Heatran and go for the Scald, and that does a lot. So yeah, I can't really stay in with Heatran too long. Just want to get that Toxic off right here and now so that I can cripple this Jellicent's survivability, and it will, like, die sooner, because this thing is actually posing quite a problem to my team, because it can do a lot of stuff to my Ferrothorn, because my Ferrothorn doesn't carry Power Whip, so it can, like, burn and taunt me, and, oh, it'll just be terrible. And plus it, well, I don't know what else it can do. It can probably do stuff to my own Jellicent, even though my Jellicent is actually kind of a troll, because I carry 1 extra point's worth of EVs and speed, so I can outspeed other Jellicents, because, you know, troll. But anyway, they make a Digi makes like next level prediction and knows that I'm gonna switch out with my Heatran. Goes for that Will-O-Wisp to get it on whatever I switch in. So yeah, that was a pretty damn good prediction. But yeah, I just go for Taunt with. No, I don't go for Taunt. I go for Recover because I thought that he would do something that would involve switching, or I don't know. But he goes for Taunt, which is like, well, crap, now all I can go for is Scald, and, yeah, I'm pretty sure that, Digi's, Jellicent has Water Absorb. Don't really remember if it does, but, I just assume that every Jellicent has Water Absorb, because it's, in my opinion, better ability than Curse Body, but whatever. Here, I decided to switch out my Latios, because I thought they would go for a Recover just to try and stall me and stuff. So, just go into my Latios, and I'm going to get a trick on this Jellicent, or whatever switches into my Latios, but, yeah, just, stays in with Jellicent, so I get a free trick on this thing, which is cool, because now it's poisoned and choiced, so it's like, just, oh my god, this thing is completely useless, because it's going to die really fast, and it can only go for 1 move. Which is awesome, because that means that it is now, like, 0% of a problem. It does get a Will-O-Wisp off on me, which is not that bad, because I did trick away its leftovers, so now I have HP recovery, which is cool, so burn won't hurt me that much. And anyway, Psyshock, just go for that, because I wanted to either get a KO on that Jellicent, or just do some damage to whatever switches in. Turns out, Digi switches in his Latios, and I don't want to take a Draco Meteor, because I know that this thing is scarfed from a battle that we had before this. So I just switch into my Jellicent, because I know it can take almost all of the hits this thing has, except for that Draco Meteor, but I was thinking that it would kill me, so I get a free switch into my Landros or something, or one of my walls or whatever, but, yeah, I decided to switch out my Jellicent here for Death Fodder later, and go into my Ferrothorn, because I know that I can take Draco Meteor from this Latios, and like most Latioses, it is choiced, so it can't just randomly switch up to HP Fire and wreck my face. So here I decide to go for a Leech Seed so that I can just get some damage on whatever decides to switch in. Turns out it switches in this Jellicent, which after Spikes and Rocks and this Leech Seed, it's going to die. Even though Poison would have killed it anyway, but, well, would it? Yeah, probably would have. Anyway, Leech Seed happens, I get a little smidgen of extra HP back, which is cool. You know, Ferrothorn always needs that extra HP and stuff. And in comes Infernape, which is like, well, crap, I don't want to take a Flare Blitz or Close Combat here, so I just decide to switch out, go into my Jellicent for Death Fodder, which is kind of what I saved it for, like I said. So now that I can get a free switch into my Landros, and, yeah, my Landros is Scarfed, so it can outspeed this Infernape, which is awesome. But I just decided to go for Stone Edge, you know, risk the miss, because if I go for Earthquake and Digi switches into his Latios, then he can get off a free hit, and I'm probably going to have to let something else die. But he does get to switch into Latios now that Infernape died, but, I just decided to go into my Heatran for another Death Fodder, because I don't know what he's going to go for, even though Surf... Now, looking back at it, Surf was the obvious play, but if Digi had predicted something, I might have lost something else, so I just decided to go into Heatran, because it can take 2 out of 3 of Latios' hits, and it was kind of the most useless member of my party at the moment, so I just decided to let it die. And here, Digi switches into Blissey on my Ferrothorn, which I'm just like, what? I don't understand anything anymore, because Blissey can do nothing to me, because it only does 100 damage each time it attacks with Seismic Toss, and with Blissey's enormous HP stat, I'm going to be getting back way more than 100 with Leech Seed, because Leech Seed, I don't even know how much it does, but it does more than 100, well, maybe not more than 100, but with leftovers and Leech Seed. This Blissey can do 0 damage to me, and it's just hurting itself with Iron Barbs going for those Seismic Tosses. So, I don't know, maybe Digi just wanted to fodder off this Blissey. That's my guess, or maybe just didn't want Leech Seed to be on Gliscor or something. I don't know. Logic is weird like that. But anyway, I'm just going to keep going for Gyro Balls, because there's really no other reason for me to go for another move, because Protect is pointless right now. I've got all my Spikes layers up, and yeah, I've already got Leech Seed on this Bliss, so why not go for Gyro Ball? And now, switches into, well, yeah, Bisharp. This thing exists. Completely forgot about this. But whatever, it switches in on my Gyro Ball, and I think it does, wow, it actually does a fair chunk for being Resist, but whatever. They go for Brick Break, which is actually going to do quite a good chunk, but unfortunately this is not Bisharp to carry Sub like mine, because this was before I'd realized that Sub was an amazing idea on Bisharp, so yeah, he didn't put it on his, because he kind of he takes a lot of my advice for sets and stuff. But anyway, I just get to Leech Seed, Iron Barbs, Life Orb, Stall, all that stuff, this Bisharp, because, yeah, because it just lost a hell of a lot of HP. But anyway, it effectively did nothing to my Ferrothorn, because all that got off was one hit, and I've recovered off most of the HP that that hit took away, and here, I believe I've already gone for the Protect, and I didn't really want to risk scouting stuff failing here, so I just go to my Latios, because I'm thinking he's going to go for the Hidden Power Fire, and that actually doesn't do a whole heck of a lot, so I think I can live another one. Not really sure if I can. I think it did like 30, 40 HP damage, so I probably could live another one. And in comes Blissey. I just decide to go for, I think I go for, what do I go for? I go for Draco Meteor, and it doesn't even do anything, because Blissey dies to all the entry hazards. But whatever. In comes this Gliscor, and I don't know why he decided to send in Gliscor. I guess he was just hoping that the burn with, like, Protect and stuff would be enough to kill me, but, sadly, after a Protect, well, I think, he needs 2 turns to be able to kill me with burn at least, but unfortunately, even that's not enough, because I did steal that leftovers from Jellicent, so I will be able, after this turn, to live the burn with just a little smidge, and Gliscor goes down, blah. Now he's going to have to bring in Latios, which the only real thing Latios can go for now is a Hidden Power Fire, because it will hit Ferrothorn for, like, really, I think Hidden Power Fire is the only thing it can actually hit Ferrothorn with for good damage, but whatever, my Latios dies, and really this is the end of the game, because I can just go into my Bisharp, go for a Sucker Punch, and that will be the game. Oh my god, this was a really long battle. But whatever. Good game, Digi. I wish you luck in your competitive battling career for the future. Comment, rate, sub, and I will see you all later.